Hey guys, I am back. It's a little chillier in the garage. I can put my jacket back on. Just gonna clean up these pieces yet. Did I do this? I know I did not do that yet. I'm gonna clean this up. It's a little bit later now, but that's okay. Most people are relaxing right now. I'm just out here trying to decompress a little bit and do a little woodworking. Maybe I'll put some stuff together tonight. We'll see how it goes. Well, that's not good. I gotta flip that around. I got this side nice and flat. Yeah, let's flip it around. So I know not many people are up at this time of night, but for me, this is kind of a norm. What are you doing, cat? That side done. Turn this over a little bit so you guys can see the area I'm working in. All right. Side looks pretty decent. There's one. Get myself a little coffee. What are you doing, kid? What are you doing? All right, going outside, okay. We're gonna take squaring up the rest of these edges on this wood. I'm trying to figure out if the draft I feel is from the door or if it's from the window being open. I think it's actually from both. Not too far. I'm gonna go try to close this window really quick. Hello. I try to be. I gotta shut this window. Okay. Now. All right. Now. The only wind I feel is the cold air that is not allowed to be in here right now, but let's go. I like this little rockler bench. Does pretty good. It oh, I put that piece of wood in the wrong way. So the exciting part about this is I can probably put some of this together tonight. I love it when the blade just slides across the top. I'm not trying to take too much, not too little. Thank you. Yeah, Juan Romero. Sure, I can do that. Thank you for watching the live. And sorry if I didn't get your name right. Just out here trying to have fun on YouTube a little bit here. Get some of this woodworking done that I've been... The wife has been asking me to make something, so I'm making something. How's that? This is, I was live earlier. This is an ash log that I cut for a customer. Now I'm turning it into something. There we go. So this piece of wood here is pretty rough right now. It's just has the rough sawn edge on it. But I did cut this, I think I cut this 5/4 to be honest with you. Yes, 5/4. And it shrank a little bit, but it's doing pretty good. How's it going, Mark? Thanks for watching. Just out here to do a little sawdust and planing. Drink a little coffee. There's just something about using hand planes on some wood, the sound that it makes. And the way the wood looks when you're done with it is another thing. Just amazing. I'm going to be doing an instructional video on the Wood Miser here soon. I need to do a little tune-up on it. So if anybody wants to watch that video, I did start getting my YouTube up and running, so if anybody wants to become a member, please do so. I would love to share some information that normally people don't share. I am going to be going to the Wood Miser open house in March. I'm going for the Owner's Day. I'm really excited about that. I got to sign up for it. I just got an email and I wanted to wait till I get paid. So, but yeah, I'm extremely excited to do some learning. Not only just learning, but this stuff in general. This is so much fun, honestly. Taking something that I cut a while ago and turning it into something beautiful. This is for my daughter. These are going to be the uprights for the legs. Everything that I do on this channel is for educational reasons. I like doing stuff like this. This is so much fun. You guys, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this wood is looking really pretty right now. This is a piece of ash. You can see how nice and smooth it looks here. This is what it looks like when it's rough. Smooth side, rough side. But yeah, still a little bit low on that side there, but yes. Hi, kitty. What are you doing, kitty? This ash wood looks like it's got some curls in it, so it's kind of really nice looking. side. This piece looks fabulous. Gotta do the back side now. This is a Rockler tripod. It's called a jaw horse. Kind of sweet. I like how it works. What? Oh, hey guys. Here. Who wants to see the kitty? This is the barn cat. This is the barn kitty. You say hi, kitty? This is a good kitty. This is Cider, a little male kitty for the farm. His mama, this was her second litter, and she had 2 boys and a little girl. Actually, 2 boys and 2 girls. This little guy, he's been living in the garage. He's pest control, taking care of the mice and the rats and all kinds of stuff. He's a good boy. He's a little kitty yet. He's not real big, but he gets the job done. What you doing, kitty? Flip this piece of wood around. I'm just cutting the top of it. What are you doing there, Cider? Huh? You having fun? Little man. He sees the wood chip popping off the side. Making it entertaining for everybody. Everybody probably likes to see you up here. He's only, I don't even think he's a year old yet. This is so Sissy can help Mommy make food. Yeah? What do you think, Cider? What do you guys think? It's a good cat, huh? Good kitty. Alright. Listen. Go catch some mice for me. I know there's some around. No, you can't lay down under my feet. Oh, yes, there's another one. Those are those 2. And it's amazing. Nice and straight. You know what? We're going to leave these here. We're going to put the other pieces that I did over here. Put them right there. We got some little ones I got to do. Oops. Wait. Oh, I do the other one. We got to flatten these pieces. We'll do that now. What's everybody up to tonight? Hopefully everybody's getting ready to go to bed, get ready for tomorrow. Or you're just getting up, maybe. I don't know. How about you guys tell me? All I know is around here, I get up a little after 5 o'clock, feed all the animals, then go to my day job, do my day job, come home, sit down, relax. Well, I should say, I don't really relax that much. This is relaxing to me, honestly. But I will say, my wife always cooks a good meal, so that always helps. I think it's the anticipation of coming home to a warm meal. Chris, hello? Get some more coffee in me. I think I'll plane all the flat sides and then I'll do all the thin sides. Wonder if the big plane does better than the small plane in this. It might. I know I'm gonna have to cut more pieces eventually, but oh yes. It's like a gift. Every time you push the hand plane across the grain, you take it off that slice, and you take it out, you can see every little bit of the design that's on the wood. I don't know about it, but it's really awesome. That's two. Cut these all on my miter saw. They all look really good. I do sharpen all my own blades too. I don't take them anywhere. There you go. Sorry if I'm not reading comments right away. Ron Freeman. Have I ever built a guitar? I have not. That would be kind of cool. I will be honest with you, Ron. I've never played an instrument in my life, and I thought about it. But it would be really cool to mill some wood that is nice and like a veneer and build a guitar. That would be awesome. So, yeah, I would love to do that. So, something really unique would be cool. I actually have. If anybody knows anything about wood, I have a piece of box elder sitting behind me here. If you haven't ever seen box elder, go ahead and look it up. But I'll show you here in a minute. So This is ash, what I'm doing right now. This is ash wood. This is just like a regular white. It's a hard wood. It's pretty hard. But the thing about this is this is plain. Everybody would consider this plain. This just looks like wood. This stuff, this is a piece of box elder. Got red in there. There's this piece has a little bit of red and brown, but this is a piece of box elder. This wood, I mean, it looked literally like a candy cane. It's really cool looking. But guitar, box elder, oh yeah. Yeah, I could probably make a piece out of this. Flip it, split it in half. It would be pretty awesome. If I was making something like that, or somebody asked me about getting some wood to make a guitar, I would love to make it out of something really unique. Everybody gets stuff made out of like walnut or, you know, not really oak, but there's all kinds of unique woods. I think box elder is a really unique wood. Just the way that it looks, the grain of it, pretty awesome. But now, the other thing is, when you see a guitar, you know, you want something unique. I wouldn't cut it like normal flat sawing or anything. I'd want quarter sawn material stacked on each other. Now, I could be speaking out here, and a lot of guys want to build something unique like that and build it out of whatever wood, but, you know, I haven't done it. I'm just speaking from my experience. I haven't done any of that yet, so, my goodness. You gotta be kidding me. Well, I'll be dogged. This piece is actually like kind of rotted on the edge. This side is smushy. I didn't notice that when I was doing it earlier. Well, that's a shame. I'll have to cut more. Might have to go out here and feed Mama Pig here shortly. We're almost there, guys. Well, I think we're ready to do the ends here. That sound that you hear, it continuously making sound, is a really good noise. That means the surface that I'm cutting against is nice and flat. Take a look here. Nobody's commented. If you guys like this, please give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. I'm using Stanley hand planes right now, if anybody knows what those are. It's really old fashioned, but I gotta tell you is, you know, you can send it through a planer, get a finish that you want, or you could use a hand plane and do it in about a quarter of the time. The setup is a little bit more interesting, but I will tell you that I have hand planed stuff off quicker, and you can apply the finish right away. Here's the big one. Cool part about this is I could stack them all in there and plane them all at one time if I really wanted, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm just trying to get these together, and might have to cut up a piece or two. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. This Rockler jaw horse is really nice. What are you doing over there, dude? Huh? Over here on the edge again. Dude, you're gonna end up falling. If you start with your cuts being square, it squares up a lot nicer when you got the hand plane. I caught all these on the table saw to get it ready, so it's looking pretty nice. So. This one here. I got the two long pieces to do yet, so. Got the fire going in the house tonight. Not as cold as it was, but still cold enough. We get to keep the fire going. You guys are not going to believe where this cat is. He's being real adventurous right now. Cider, what are you doing, buddy? You are gonna not like your decision, dude. Don't tell me you're stuck now because you got yourself up. And Dad always said, if you got yourself up, you can get yourself down. Yeah, they're pretty even. Not bad. Oh, yes. So what do you guys think? Well, pretty much unique, and you know what? That one there could use a little bit of squaring up. It's a little bit wonky. What are you doing, buddy? Makes me wonder. Better flatten this a little bit more. getting there. Well, now I'm wondering if I can get this thing to go together with this drill or not. So I got my Craig jig over here, and I can't find my bit for it, but I'm thinking if I do this, I don't know if I can get my drill in there when I make it. So that could be a dilemma. We'll see here in a minute what I'm going to do. We'll get the big ones on here, flatten these babies out. These are the front legs. Hopefully nothing squishy and soft on these. I can just plane these off and make them nice and straight. There we go. Is everybody enjoying this? You're not working, I'm working. The cat's in the ceiling. What are you doing, kitty? You're gonna get in trouble. There's a little belly in the bottom of it down there. We'll get it out. What are you doing, Cider? Looks like you're not coming down anytime soon. It is amazing how a hand plane can get stuff so nice and straight with such little work. Now this side has a bow in it, only going this way, so I'm going to plane it off that way. Let's start in the middle. Well, that is one way to dull your blade. I might have to take this out. Looks like I chipped the corner, but I'm using just the corner, so. I mean, I've only taken a few swipes at this and it's looking pretty good, guys. Wow. Oh. Nice thing is, stuff like this, I can clean it off and just prep the surface so it looks nice and smooth. It's just going to be a stool for the baby to stand on. Mommy wants her to be up at the counter while she's helping her cook. She wants to be up there with her. She wants her to hold her, so she wants her to be at the counter. So that's what this stool is for. I'm looking for the cat right now. I don't see him. I even got a little sawdust in my coffee. That's all right. I gotta tell you guys, every time I do this, I think about how all these old guys, they used to do this all the time. That's all they did. Everything was done with hand tools. Now, they were probably a little bit more skilled than I am. But I just think about it, you know, they take a nice piece of wood like this and they literally cut it as straight as they could, and then they straighten it, and then they flatten it, and then they get it all perfect. Now I'm over here using a table saw and I can barely get it straight. I shouldn't say that. I get it straight, but I dried it. I dried this wood and then it got a little bit wet, so it curved on me a little bit. So, are you stuck? Huh? I might have to save the cat. Meow meow. You stuck? Yeah, you're stuck. I wouldn't have gone up there if I were you. Look, guys. I'm going to have to save the cat. Look where he is. Yep. That's where he is, up in the rafters. What are you doing, bud? Come on, kitty. Oh, goodness. Not OSHA approved. Come here. Don't go ham on me either. Come here, dude. Come on. I'm gonna get you. Come here. I got you. Hey. I got you. Well, you shouldn't have went up there. Well, Mommy ain't gonna save you. I know. It's like saving you out of a tree. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. He's safely right here, guys. Now, stay down here, you little turd. Goodness gracious. Nothing like a cat getting up in the rafters. What a poor set of life choices. Oh, my work. All right. The cat is safely out of the rafters. Back to the normal scheduled program. Must have been scary for him. Now he's eating. I got this one turned the wrong way. Feel like I should put a poll on here and ask you guys something. Let's see. Let's see here. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. You guys probably have more idea what I'm doing than I do. All right, I'm just going to let it go. How about everybody tells me what country you're in right now that you're watching from? Because I've noticed in my stuff that there's been, this is wild, but there's a lot of people from the UK watching during the day, which I guess they're all over there relaxing watching me work. But and also, not only that, I notice they watch a lot of my videos, and I don't know what it is about my videos that is entertaining. Maybe you guys can tell me. Ireland, look at that. Awesome. See, that's what I'm talking about. I have a lot of viewers that are not in the United States. I think the last time I checked, I mean, a majority of my viewers are in the United States, but if I remember correctly, the last time I checked, it was like 45% of viewers are not in the United States. And the videos I post, like the original gets a lot of USA views, but then after that, it's a lot of like overseas. Kind of interesting. Now, I will say that Woodmiser has sawmills over in the UK too. So, well, Woodmiser sawmills are everywhere, but that was one thing that I noticed about it. So, kind of an interesting fact about my channel. Well, I should say the family's channel. Everybody gets on the channel here. The wife doesn't get on as much, but well, obviously, I mean, if she was on, people would probably like it more. Anybody that's watching, would you guys like to go see the piglets? Let me know. Put it in the comment section below. Okay, I have to see who this is. Barry. Yes, you were the one that commented Ireland. So, what's the weather like in Ireland these days? It's been pretty cold here, honestly. I wouldn't normally say this, but we've actually had a pretty cold winter, and I'm actually happy for it. We've been able to go ice fishing a bunch this year. Other people go crazy because they're like, I could use less snow and ice. For me, I don't mind it, but I wish, sometimes I wish we had it a little bit. Everybody likes snow. Maybe not you guys, I don't know, but I love snow. But I like when we get a lot of snow at one time, and then we can just stay home. I don't like these nuisance snows, this little 2-3 inches. And the worst paid person in any country is the weatherman. They can predict anything, and it always is wrong, and they still get paid. All right. This is the last one, guys. Last one to clean up, and then we can screw some stuff together. Yeah, they were calling for 6 to 12 inches of snow here recently, and we got like 2. If you are a subscriber to my channel, and you guys are watching right now, I want to know, if you guys feel like answering a question, I want to know what was your first video that you saw that I posted that you thought was really interesting, or maybe you thought it was really dumb. I like feedback, but if you've been here before and you looked at one of my videos, let me know what video it was that got your attention. I'd be really curious to know. Maybe you guys can tell me what you guys would like to see more of. I feel like everybody likes seeing videos of the sawmill. Not bad. You guys can, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this piece has got some water stain on this side. Over here it's kind of dark. Hopefully what I've noticed as I'm doing this is it's cleaning it up, and it's making it look nice and white for me. So I gotta listen to what my wife says about when I make this stuff. She's always telling me you don't need to be a perfectionist about it. People just like to see that you did something. Well, maybe I'll have to take her advice on this one. Man, everybody's quiet tonight. Normally I say something in the chat and everybody goes wild and they start sending messages. Everybody falling asleep watching their phone. Trust me, I do the same thing. Really weird. I have like a cold draft down my neck, but I don't know what it's from. This one's pretty straight. This one won't take too much. Juan, are you still watching, buddy? I did give you a shout out. Oh my word. I'd love one day to have a real joiner and a planer. Would be really, really nice. And if anybody's watched any of my previous videos or lives, I've also said this, that one of the things that I'd love to do one day, be able to take the wood that I cut, build something out of it, build two, sell one, donate one to a family in need. I think that's one of the main things that I wanted to do when I first bought my Woodmiser, and I'm sticking to it. If I could produce a piece of furniture on this channel, start to finish, build two pieces, sell one, and then do a video on donating one to another, what do you guys think about that? Honestly, I would love to be able to create from start to finish and do that for a family, especially a large family. I have 5 children. I know what it's like to not have extremely nice things, and I would like for someone to get extremely nice things. I don't know what you guys think about that, but if that's something you guys want to see, I'd encourage you to encourage me. I mean, I really want to do it. I want to know that everybody else wants to see it too. So, I mean, you guys see what I'm working with right now. I'm working with the tools that I got. I don't got many. I actually sold some of my tools because I'd like to invest in more and nicer stuff so I can accomplish that goal. I'm going to build the solar kiln, and then we can get the business. Because that's one thing that I don't have right now is a lot of dry lumber. But I mean, let me know, guys. Tell me, put a comment in if you guys think that's a good idea. Maybe I'll start small. You know, maybe I'll build like a coffee table or end table, or coffee table. I think would actually be kind of nice. I don't know. Somebody tell me what they think. It would be really cool to do something like that. Obviously, a dining room table. That's like a featured goal. If I could meet that goal, I would love to do that. It's just something like if you guys go to any furniture store, you go anywhere to buy something, and you look at the price, and sticker shock is a big deal. If I made tons of money, yeah, I would do that. You know, I'm not over here making triple digits, or what did they say, 6 figures a year. You know, I don't have that, but I don't want to produce that either, because money doesn't make me happy. It's helping other people that makes me happy. So yeah, just food for thought as I look at this stuff and what I want to do. So, but yeah, so there is a leg. Here's another leg. This is the top of it. So maybe we could build it right here. What do you guys think? Like I said, you guys are being way too quiet in the chat over there. I want to hear some action. I want to know what's going on. I want to feel what you guys are thinking. There's nothing wrong with voicing your opinion. Freedom of speech. So, let's see here. I got those done. I could build the front rail. That I could do. I need to drill these. That's a good thing. I'll do that. I will do that. So, if anybody that does woodworking projects, don't do that to me. If you know what a Craig jig is what I was using to build this stuff. I'm going to put this in this vise and use this to drill the holes. There's one. So there you go. It's a pocket hole jig. Now I'll slide little screws in there, and then I'll fasten it to the wood, and I'll use the fine thread because it's going into ash. But these work really well. Any of you's ever used a Craig jig before? Sorry, my lighting is not the best in here, but I've had this Milwaukee drill forever. This thing is so old. Drilled holes in the ice again this year. 8-inch hole through ice with this drill. I love building stuff out of wood, I honestly do. It's relaxing. Reusing something that somebody thought was useless, especially when it comes to this. This was 5/4 when I sold it. Now it's 1-inch material. Because I planed off a lot on both sides. And I'll probably end up gluing this together too, but I want to just, the Craig jig will pull together nicely and what I also can do is fill these holes in with a different kind of wood and might look kind of cool when I sand it. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay, so that's all those. They're all put together. Now I need to find a bit to put this together with. Gotta see if I got some more screws over here. I have a whole ton. There they are. Oh, those are 2 inches. Those are a little big for this project. I think I'm gonna try to get away with these 1.25 inches. I have 1.25 inch ones here. I think they'll work. And they're coarse thread. Let's see if they work or not. So, normally, that is not going to be long enough. So, this thing in the drawer, it disappeared. Now I gotta find it again. I had all these bits in this container, now they're all missing. And I don't know where they got to. I don't want to get this out of here. It's stuck in there. Maybe this will work. So, what I need to do, pick the side that's going to be top and which side is going to be the bottom. Candidate. We're going to try this out for size. Now, I will tell you, this Craig joint is very strong. I mean, it is strong as can be. But it's pretty good. I'll clean that up. There you go. There's part of it already. Now I gotta figure out which side's the nice side of this one. Pretty handy. Hard to put these together. You know what I can do? Put a clamp on it. Normally you have to do this on a big table. There we go. I found a clamp. Sword. This is a nice, quick, easy way of doing this. One thing I will say is once you do this, I can take it back apart and glue it together then, but this is like the test fit stages. I'm getting out of the picture here, that's why everybody's leaving. Actually, I could honestly lay this out on the floor. There we go, that one's on. That's the front. So, oh, my little square was over here on this. Somewhere. Oh, maybe not. I have my little square here somewhere. Here it is. So, I'm going to actually move this all off to the side. So, if I remember what I did, 36, I think I did 18 inches. Yeah. So we're going to scribe this line. I'm going to put this line all the way over here. My floor is nice and flat. That's at least a good thing. Well, maybe I can't measure for a height. Apparently I can't. Take our nice little clamp here. Actually, you know what? Coming together. You know, I'm being dumb. I have a rubber mallet. Let me grab the rubber mallet. That'll make life easier. I'm gonna just bring you guys down to my level. You can see what's going on better. I could fill these in with like oak or walnut or something just to make it look pretty. Okay, so there's that piece. I think what I'm going to do here, attach these pieces. I don't like where that one landed, but we're gonna do this real quick. think I just made a mistake. And I'm willing to admit that I did it. That sucks. That sucks. I need to put that on the other side. Oh my. Oh goodness, I needed to do this one on the opposite side. So we'll do it on the opposite side. Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. I had to jump off and answer the phone real quick. So, now what I need to do whatever I did with my pencil. I have this big Hawken pencil. Oh, well, that sucks. That one needs more lead. That's all right. We're gonna go down here to 18 inches and square off a line. Right there. Now we're gonna there. There you go. All right, 18 inches. Why is this one so thick? This piece is a little too thick. I'll have to plane some of it off. Well, actually, this will be on the inside. You won't see it. You won't see it. Ain't gonna see it. You guys ever start a project and you're like in it and you're like, I don't want to give up until I get to a certain point? That's how I feel tonight. I feel like I'm at that point where I don't want to stop, but I know I need to stop. Actually, I should probably grab this from the outside. Keep doing this, I keep grabbing it from the wrong side. Almost there, guys. I'm gonna get this together and then I'm gonna shut it down for the night. The idea is you don't see the screws on the outside, and then I can fill them in later. I just love using this Craig jig though. It makes things so much easier to build. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Some people may be wondering why the heck I'm building this on the floor. It's because I don't have all kinds of space for all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to get to a point in my life where I can purchase some nice things. It's just kind of difficult at the moment. Well, this is where I should do this. Put one there. It's a nicer one. Put that one up there. This one in here. Anybody ever see the movie The Patriot when he goes to sit on the chair, falls apart? Not quite there yet, but getting there. There we go. That is just amazing how tight that gets, honestly. Pulled that right in. I know, everybody's wondering, why did I build it this way? This is a Pinterest build that my wife sent me, so if it looks a little goofy, it's just because I didn't finish cutting the braces for the box. Actually, I did. I did cut them. I just forgot to cut the feet. Okay, so bring you guys back up to level here real quick. I'm going to screw in this last piece on the back. This will be the final piece that I need to attach until I need to put the bottom section on. So miters are pretty close. It's not perfect, guys, but it's also for a child to stand on, and it's going to get destroyed, guaranteed. So does everybody think of it so far? Look pretty good? Yes, I know I'm not gluing nothing together at the moment, but I can always take it back apart and glue it later. So what I forgot to do is I made these bottom rails, but I forgot to cut the feet for the front. Ding dong. What a ding dong, guys. What a ding dong. That's a sneaky move right there. I should have done that. But I'm at a good point here to take a break, so and stop. But so 8 inches. Actually, what is this at? 28. Measure from the top to 28. Measure from the top to 28 on this side. Spread that around. Well, that's a little odd. Why is that like that? It's like a little oversized. Oversized? No, it's 8. Well, okay, maybe I'm a little oversized, guys. This one, this one. And I can do this again. I don't wonder if that'll fit. I guess it won't really matter. We won't see it from the bottom as long as it's not out in the open, right? So oh my word, where is that? This is terrible, guys. I get so into this, I just love doing it. Woodworking is addicting. Sorry guys, I'm not talking too much. I haven't been talking too much and I want you guys to see what I'm doing, but the load path, or are you just trusting the compressive strength of the leg? I am looking at, basically it's just gonna be a small child, like a 40-pound child, so it's not gonna be that much. The load is gonna be up here, but honestly, I mean, this is Ashwood, this is gonna stay together, you know, fairly nice, but this is like the design that they have on these cheap like IKEA ones too, and they're made out of particle board, so this is like way overkill for what it's going to be holding. So I'm not worried about the load as much, more or less hoping it just stays together. That's what I'm hoping for. So come on. Okay. Put this together. These screws hold a lot, so I'm not worried about it falling apart. I'm more or less worried about, that's the wrong screw, but I'm more or less worried about it just working for what my wife wants. That's what I'm worried about. One last set here and then I'm done for the night, guys. Let's do it this way. Oh, jeez. Come on, baby. This isn't a stool for an adult, honestly. This is for little children. Actually, I didn't even read the other one. The tear out on the end grain looks like it could stress the joint over time, especially with the seasonal expansion. So this lumber has been air dried, so I'm not as worried about the stress of it because it doesn't look bad at all. The end grain of this wood is pretty nice. The only thing that's stressed out is the one section that I cracked, which kind of sucks. But other than that, it's not bad at all. So, all right, guys. So basically, this is going to be a step. I got to put a foot out here. I didn't do it. I should have, but I didn't. To make sense of this is going to be a step, and then the child will get up here and then stand up and out here. So, but yeah, this isn't rocket science. This is just literally a little stool for a child to stand on. This is not for an adult. and I will label it as such. I'll put a little stamp on it and say, honey, don't stand on this thing. So, but yeah, I'll get this all put together. I have to cut, so now I have to cut a board that will fit here. So 18 by 12 will go here, and then on this step, so I'll end up putting a piece on here that's about 8 inches. I'll go out this way a little bit. I'll put a, you know what, I'm going to put a face piece on there. I got to cut some pieces, so I need a face piece there that's about 18 inches. Everything else is pretty much right on the money. So there you go, guys. As we put together tonight. I'll continue on this later. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this build. I enjoyed it for sure. I'm going to get out of this. But yeah, so there you go. This is literally, the child's going to stand up here, and I just got to cut some more stuff. I cut enough pieces, but I needed to cut more, and I didn't want to have to cut too much of that board until I needed to. So now I'll cut my 18 by 12 piece, and I'll cut another 8 by 18 piece out of there, and then I'll cut the pieces for the bottom and clean it up and sand it and stain it or do whatever I need to do. But anyways, guys, thank you very much. Have a good night and enjoy your evening. Thank you for watching the Creekside family. Have a good night, guys.